Hey Emma, it's Brody here from Pacific Toyota. Just here to give you a quick virtual tour on the lovely red Toyota RAV4 now. Just before I do that, a little bit about us here in Cairns. So we obviously have two used vehicle yards here. This one where I'm standing is 77 Mulgrave Road. The other one about 2 kilometres down our main road at 235 Mulgrave Road. Just next to that, we also have Toyota brand new vehicles and Lexus of Cairns. Obviously, as you can see advertised, we do have Toyota Finance available. That's our little showroom just up the stairs there. But without going too much further into that, I'll just jump straight into the virtual tour of the lovely RAV4 now. What I want to do for you is just give you an exact idea of the condition of the car, point out any sort of stone chips, any scratches, any marks that might be on the paint or the interior. Obviously, being this beautiful red colour, I will just go through under here first. As you can see under the bonnet, it's all in really good nick under there. Coming straight through the bonnet here now, I do apologise, a little bit of dirt on it, but as you can see, no stone chips or anything. There's a very tiny little stone chip just there. The rest of that's obviously just dirt, but I did just want to point that out. As anything like that, I can have brush touched for you as well. So it's not going to come back up perfect, but it will just blend in with that red colour paint. So it's less obvious to see, obviously. Coming down here, obviously you have your hybrid badging as well. There's no stone chips or anything in that front right-hand guard. Heaps of tread left on that front tyre there. Obviously looks like a brand new tyre, and the wheels are nice and clean. Just need a little bit of a wipe, but there's no gutter rash or anything like that. On there's a very tiny little stone chip just here. Otherwise, just like I said, a little bit of dirt around and a couple of other very small little stone chips on the front there. That one's just a little bit of dust, and that one there. Like I said, I can have those brush touch for you as well. It does have front parking sensors, so those little pucks there, if you are driving forward and get too close to anything, when parking, they'll start beeping at you, and you do have your blue hybrid badge as well. Obviously, they've got a beautiful front grille on them, these RAV4s. An absolutely amazing car. So coming down the front left-hand side, again, just a little bit of dust, I do apologise. A little bit of a scuff just there that I did want to point out to you. Again, heaps of tread on this front left wheel. All nice and clean. There is a couple of light little chips just in the wheel there that I wanted to point out. Obviously, it isn't going to change the integrity of the wheel or anything like that. It's just more of a cosmetic thing, but I did want to point it out to you anyway. Coming through the windscreen, no stone chips, anything like that. Obviously, it's 37,990, drive away. Coming through the roof now. Obviously, there's a little bit of bird poo on the roof there, but obviously that'll be detailed off before going on a truck. Otherwise, I do apologise, a little bit dusty as they sit underneath our shade cloth, and it does drop down there. Obviously no dents or anything like that. A couple of very tiny little scratches just in the top of the boot there that I wanted to point out. But obviously every car that we do sell comes with a clear history report. So it says the car's never been written off, never been stolen, and doesn't owe anyone any money. All right, heaps of tread left in the back there as well, as you can see. And this wheel here is all nice and clean, no gutter rash or anything through there. Looks like a little bit of gum or something on there, I do apologise, but that'll detail straight off as well. Coming back down this left-hand side, a couple of very light little scratches in there, but nothing you can really see unless I, obviously get right up close with it. Otherwise, coming through the left-hand side of the car, all nice and tidy. There's a couple of light little scuffs just on this one here that I wanted to point out. Obviously, someone might have just opened their door onto that a little bit. You're going to expect that on a used vehicle, but I obviously just want to be as genuine and honest as I can with these videos. There's a very tiny little scuff on the rear door. Otherwise, all nice and clean through there. Coming through the rear bar and back door, obviously same thing, rear parking sensors and a reverse camera on here, so you're going to be safe reversing around shopping centres, car parks, anything like that. And your hybrid and RAV4 badges on the back door as well. A couple of very tiny little scratches just on the right hand side. You can't really see it again, but like I said, I want to be as honest as I can in there and let you know that that is there. Popping open the boot. Now these have a huge boot space compared to the other SUVs in the range. And to give you an idea, it's in really good condition. Obviously a couple of tiny little marks. Again, it is a pre-owned vehicle, so you're going to expect things like that. But again, I just wanted to point them out. You also have your little cargo cover here so no one can peek through the back window or anything like that. We do also offer tinting options and things like that that will help out with that side of things as well. It does have a brand new full-size spare in the back as well as your jack in there. And obviously your tools are just in the back there as well. All right, closing up the boot now for you. Go down the right-hand side before I jump into the interior. All nice and clean through the rest of that rear bar. Again, heaps of tread. Bridgestone tyres as well, so top quality tyre. This one's all nice and clean other than a light little scuff just on that right-hand side there. but otherwise it's all nice and clean as well. Coming through the back here, there's a tiny little scratch just there that I wanted to point out. Otherwise, all nice and clean through there. I'll come up through the top here. Again, just a bit of dust. I'm just trying to work through all the dust to see if there is anything, but otherwise it's all nice and clean. You can see it's like a sparkly red paint as well, so it's really clean and really good looking as well. Coming through the driver's door, again, just a bit of dust on there, but the driver's door is nice and clean. There's a couple of very minor little stone chips on the inside of the door. Otherwise, all nice and tidy through there. A light little scuff on the back door there. Otherwise, all nice and clean, and a very light little scuff just on the inside of that back door. Again, I can have those brush touched if that's a major concern for you. Otherwise, the vehicle looks like it's in really good condition. On the interior, it does have carpet floor mats already installed into the car. And the interior is all nice and clean through here. The rear seats look like they've barely been sat in, to be completely honest with you. They look pretty much brand new, so there's nothing I can really point out on there. Obviously, a couple of USB points in there, as well as your aircon vents in the back. Obviously, anyone in the back is going to be taken care of as well. Jumping into the front here for us. Front driver's door card, you do have your mirror and window controls on there, as well as that bottom kick card. There's no marks or anything like that down there as you would usually see. So the interior of this car is really good nick. Does need a quick vacuum, obviously. Some people might have test driven the car or things like that. But otherwise, all nice and clean through the driver's seat. Same as that passenger seat there. So the interior on this car is pretty much immaculate. Jumping inside now, I'll quickly give you a rundown of some of the features in here. Obviously, it just does have the one key. That's all we got when we purchased the vehicle, so it does only come with the one. Just a push button start, so nice and easy to start. And obviously that hybrid, you don't really hear it start up, but that's ready to drive as of now. So no engine or warning lights. Does obviously have your blind spot monitoring and your lane departure assist and cruise control as well. As you can see, no engine lights or warning lights on there. Steering wheel, nice and clean. Got your volume buttons and modes, as well as your cruise control on the right-hand side there for you. I'll give you a good look through the dash. No chips, scratching, anything like that on there. And then coming back through here, obviously we've got this nice big touchscreen head unit that already does have your maps integrated as well. Bluetooth, we'll have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well. Nice and clean through there. Aircon controls, really simple and I guess a fancy looking system here. So got your fan speed, temperature dials and your modes through there. Traction control, got your push button there. USB point back here and your 12 volt point there. A little bit of storage space under there. Now, like I said, automatic transmission, got your sports and eco mode through there. Now, it also has your automatic handbrake. So as soon as I put that into reverse, that comes off. You get your nice clear reverse camera. And then as soon as you put that into park, see that red light on there, comes straight back on. So nice and easy with them. A couple of nice big cup holders through there and another couple of USB points in the center console here. All right, the last thing I'll do is go through your service history for you, because that's going to be a big point on where it's come from and how well it has been maintained. So let's go through here. I'll just open it up from the start. So obviously it's only done 55,000 kilometers. So they're due every 15,000 or 12 months. So first one there done at 15,000 kilometers. Second one here, 30,000 kilometers. All right, then we go, looks like they've just done the next one at the 55,000. So looks like instead of at 44, they did at 55. So we done the most recent service at Pacific Hino. That's our reconditioning center. So you know that's all been done. Just get rid of that there. So it's got a full book, except just that 45,000 kilometer was done a little bit late at 55, but it's not going to be due until 65,000 kilometers for the next service. So 10,000 kilometers worth of driving without needing another service on a used vehicle is pretty much exactly what you want. So jumping outside of the car now, I'll give you one last look around the outside, but obviously, as you can tell, the RAV4 is in really good condition and it is ready to go for delivery as soon as possible. So I hope you enjoyed my video. If you do have any questions about our financing options, any of the warranty options on the vehicle, please let me know, as I'm happy to help out wherever I can. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, guys.